guys, it's April from Getting Her Go With It. Today I wanted to talk to you about audiobooks that I think are like a giant hug. When you need a big old hug, life is stressful, you need something a little bit soothing, I would download these from Audible or from your library. I hope you enjoy. The first book I want to talk about is Harry Potter. This book is narrated by Jim Dale. And he has like the perfect voices for all of the characters. Harry Potter was already like a giant hug for me reading it in paperback. But now every month or so, probably every month, I've been listening to one of the audiobooks. I just recently finished The Chamber of Secrets and I'm now on to The Prisoner of Azkaban. It's so nice to explore that world again after all of these years of not reading it. If you haven't listened to Harry Potter yet, just go now, do it. So good. The next book I wanted to talk to you about is What I Know for Sure. This is narrated and written by Oprah Winfrey. And I don't know about you, but Oprah was like in my home throughout my childhood. I watched her show a lot with my mom in my teen years. And I was so sad when it was over. She's just like the epitome of wisdom to me. And that is exactly what this book is. It feels like Oprah is sitting down with you and just talking to you about life. If you are going through any adversity at all right now, Oprah to the rescue, essentially. The next book I want to talk to you about is Bossypants by Tina Fey. Now the audiobook is also narrated by Tina Fey, and she is hilarious. It kind of follows her from like an awkward teenager and all the way up to, you know, in the writer's room at SNL. I laughed out loud so many times listening to this audiobook. I definitely would opt for the audiobook over the paperback like any day. It's Tina Fey. I mean, that's all you need to know. The next book is A Life in Parts by Bryan Cranston. Bryan Cranston played Walter White in Breaking Bad. I don't know if you've seen that or not. Go and watch it if you haven't watched Breaking Bad. So good. So this is his book about his life, and also it kind of explores Breaking Bad days and after Breaking Bad days. And what I absolutely loved about this book was that he has such a zest for life. He loves his craft so much. It's really inspiring. So if you need like a little pep talk to ramp things up a bit in your own life and you want a little more joie de vivre, this is a great one for that. He can't help but live vivaciously, and when you're reading it, you start to like explore life a little bit more vivaciously yourself. I just think it's a great audiobook for that. The last audiobook I wanted to talk to you about was The Boston Girl by Anita Diamant. I think I'm saying her name wrong, but she was the author of The Red Tent. I've never read that, but it was a really, really big book when it came out, and I think it won a bunch of awards. But The Boston Girl is a growing up novel about a Jewish girl, and it just explores her teenage years and into her 20s, and this character is talking to her granddaughter. I guess her granddaughter is interviewing her, and she's like, sure, I'll sit down, I'll tell you all about my life. It was such a sweet audiobook to listen to. Just the fact that she's talking to her granddaughter. She's gonna put some love in the story that she tells, of course, so it might not be the full-blown version but of her story, of her life, but she doesn't hold back on some serious things, some heartbreaking things that she goes through, and yet she always seems to find the light in life. And I just adored this book. This one came kind of out of nowhere for me. I didn't expect to love it as much as I did, but I just absolutely adored it. I highly recommend it. If you haven't read The Boston Girl yet, please do. I think this would be fine to read as a paperback. I listened to it on audio, and I am really glad that I did. So those are the books that I would recommend if you need a big hug in audiobook format. These are them. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye!